PHP runner, like a bridge, silent architect, building up the future where the code once wrecked. A painter with no brush, yet it paints with ease. A symphony of data, flowing like the breeze. The canvas is bare, but it calls your name. Come and create, you're not the same. No need to fight, no tangled threads. Just weave the web where logic treads. A click of choice, now take your stand. Dynamic pages at your command. Databases dance and forms take flight. PHP runner guides you to the light. From grids to charts, from lists to views, turns the complex into simple cues. No more struggle with code, so rare, invisible now, that everywhere. For the dreamer, the artist, the coder too, PHP runner whispers, your vision's true. No more wrestling with the syntax maze, just create and let the platform blaze. Or click a choice, now take your stand. Dynamic pages at your command. Databases dance and forms take flight. PHP runner guides you to the light. For the novice or expert to see a world of apps is now set free. A tool of magic, simplicity crowned, where beauty and data are found. For the novice or expert you'll see, a world of apps is now set free. A tool of magic, simplicity crowned, where beauty and data are found. Click a choice, now take your stand. Dynamic pages at your command. Databases dance and forms take flight. PHP runner guides you to the light. Yeah, PHP runner guides you to the light. In a world where your dreams take flight. Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon or evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to live stream number 21. Before I continue, thank you very much to Eduardo Blanco, who became a channel member a few days ago. Your contribution is highly appreciated. Today I want to clarify specific points regarding the Saas application tutorial I released a few weeks ago. Many viewers submitted questions, with several asking a more precise explanation of how sessions get to determine which user database to connect to. There also seems to be some confusion about the number of server connections required to create a functional Saas application. Okay, let's start with the database. The first database is called SaasDB with one user table. The table has 3 columns: username, password, and database. The database column stores the database name to which a user will connect once they sign on. I created a database for each user in the user table. I opened a new project and connected to the central database SaasDB. Although this central database does not contain a user table, the next step is to establish a second database connection. By selecting the Add Database Connection option, I connected to a user-specific database such as Saas DB1. This allows me to incorporate the customer table into my project. Ultimately, each user connects to their own designated database, but the additional connection here is necessary solely for bringing the customer table into the project environment. At the security configuration step, I activate the database authentication and specify the user table, assigning the appropriate fields for username and password. For demonstration purposes, I'm not encrypting the passwords, though implementing encryption is strongly advised for any production environment. Once those steps are complete, I navigate to the Global Pages section and select the login page from the events screen. Here, I open the After Successful Login event to configure post-authentication actions. The complete record for the authenticated user is available in the $data array. I now store the authenticated user's database value in a session variable. It is important to note that two server connections are present in this setup. This arrangement arises because earlier in the process, a connection was made to the user-specific database such as Saas DB1 in order to integrate the customer table into the project. As a result, both the central and the user-specific connections are utilized to support the application functionality. To add another database connection, select New next to the SASDB connection. You may choose to rename your connection for clarity or leave it with the default name. After setting up the connection, conduct a check to determine if any user is currently not logged in or if the session indicates a guest user. If either condition is met, update the session variable to reflect the SASDB1 value. The session variable can be assigned any relevant database value based on the specific requirements of your application. After configuring your session and database connection, ensure that the hard-coded value for $sysdb name is replaced with the session variable. Once this is set, click OK. This approach will provide you with two active connections, independent of the total number of databases you intend to integrate. Okay, I save and build the project and demonstrate how this works. First, I sign on with Alice. Her customer table is SASDB1 and has 3 records. Next, I will sign on as Bob. His customer table in SASDB2 has 4 records. Finally, Charlie has 1 record in his customer table in the SASDB3 database. And that is basically what I will share here today. Let's see if there are any questions in the chat. Okay, any questions, anybody? I'll give it a couple of minutes. Was this a little bit more clear? Because I only addressed in this little presentation the session variables and the server connections. Everything else that Sergey is actually explaining in that video is relevant. I just repeated what he said already. I was just trying to make things a little bit more clear regarding the session variable. Many have asked about that, and how many database connections do you need, and that's what I was trying to do. So hopefully any comments, let me know. Okay, well, may this be helpful. Anybody still can, after the live, I will be, yeah, I mean, it will become a normal video, and you will be able to reply, you know, normal. I keep a close eye on all of those comments, hence the reason for me picking up all these questions. So thank you very much for the questions. More questions, please. That would be nice, and may you have a wonderful rest of your day.